Well, hello everyone. We're going to be visiting another dead mall today. This one is the Livingston Mall in Livingston, New Jersey. Now, this mall has been struggling for many years, but in recent years it has seen a sharp decline in occupancy. There's almost nothing left open. This place is practically abandoned. I'm actually kind of shocked that it's still open at this point. So we're going to go take a walk around it today and we're going to go explore it. So this is an older mall. I don't remember when exactly it opened up, but it's been renovated a few times. It has kind of a late 90s, early 2000s look to it. One of the reasons why this mall has struggled so much is because nearby is the Short Hills Mall, which is a luxury high-end mall. So with that there as competition, this place just couldn't hold up. It was owned by Simon at one point, and now it's owned by Kohan, and it's not doing well at all. So we're gonna go check it out while we still can before this place shuts down for good. Come with me. Jeez, look at this Sears. These potholes are insane. Look at them all. Jeez. Oh my gosh. It's the old loading dock from the Sears. Look at how overgrown it is. Wow. It's basically abandoned at this point. Oh my gosh, these potholes. Oh my gosh. The earth is opening up beneath us. Look at how old school that Macy's is. That old vintage 70s architecture. Or maybe even older. Looks like a castle or something. Look at them all. Jeez. But let's look at this Macy's. Very cool old school architecture on that. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. They don't even have the lights on. Oh, this is kind of scary. High-res digital. So this must have been like a photo studio. Wonder how much of a need there is for things like that anymore. And this was a former Modell's. It's very quiet. There's no music playing. All right. Okay, so we are here. This was a Lord & Taylor, and the Barnes & Noble and the Macy's are actually still open. But down here, all these stores, they're all closed. Feels like I'm not even supposed to be in here. Yeah, so this was Modell's, and they had a furniture place in here for a little bit. And this spot up ahead is the vacant Sears. Yeah, so this used to be Sears. Let's see if we can get a look inside. So this was an old EB Games, and we can tell by this pop-out shelf display here. And this was a GameStop. I remember coming here. This was a recent closure. I think it closed last year. That little panel there is a remnant of when this was EB. And this was DTLR. This is a dollar store. And it has kind of this cool old school mall storefront with this display window here. They don't even have the escalators turned on. This store was an old FYE, and it had the cool old sign up. I miss FYE. I think this was Hot Topic, maybe? So you can see places like this, which are small businesses that opened up more recently and closed as well. So from what I've heard, the owner of this mall has just jacked up rent prices to try and kill this mall so that they can redevelop the property. I feel bad for the small business owners who opened up shop here. I hope they're hope they're doing well wherever they are, you know. Old Zales jeweler. Oh, I don't remember what this one was. Let's take a look inside. Some old racks. We can see the old counter there. Pretty cool. So they had an Express here. And this one held on for a while. I remember coming here last year and this was still open. This used to be Old Navy over here. And this was another store that actually held on for a while. This is one of the last A few places that actually brought in business here. So here we have the center court and the elevator. And look at that beautiful earth tone tile work they have here. This was Lord & Taylor. And I think this closed actually before the pandemic. It's really depressing just seeing this on this big blank space like that. So this is an old Gertrude Hawk, which later became Candyland, just a no-name brand. Is this closed all the way yet? There's still stuff inside. I have to wonder if this is maybe operating on reduced hours. The flickering lights just really add to the creepiness of this place. I think this was Zoomies skateboarding shop. Oh yeah, look at that. We got that counter with all the stickers on it. And those pendant lights, they're kind of cool. So I think this was Kids Foot Locker. Look at this, they have these contraptions up here to catch water from the leaky roof and have it funnel down into these buckets here. Definitely not a good sign when that's going on at your mall. I don't know how this Lids is still open, but good for them. I think this was Gap. I think. Charlotte Russe. Kind of a cool wavy design in there. Oh look, we can still see the counter. Even the Foot Locker's closed. Now this stayed open for a while. I remember on my more recent trips to this mall, this place was still open. So now over in this area is the food court, and there's only Master Walk and Popeyes open. Everything else completely closed. Over here is Cinnabon. If Cinnabon's closed, not much time left for the mall. This is a pretty cool retro looking Burger King. The way that they had the logo spread across the whole stall here. I don't think I've seen this anywhere else, to be honest with you. Poor Burger King. And I think this may have been Sarku. Oh, look at all that dust up there. That is foul. This was a Mediterranean place, and I remember when this opened up. I only ate here once, and then it closed. But it wasn't too bad. Master Walk with that old neon sign. Very cool. So I remember this one was Nathan's Hot Dogs. And I think it reopened as a pizza place afterwards. All right, let's get Popeyes because I am hungry. Oh yeah, Dead Mall Popeyes, here we go. Not a sponsor. It's the best Popeyes right here in this mall. Well, these escalators still work. I guess we could take them for a ride. Look at all the water damage on the ceiling here. Jeez. So what was back here? This looks like it must have been a hair salon. There's a really bad smell on this side of the mall. I know you can't smell through the screen, but it's pretty gross. And what's in this place? Looks like they're storing stuff from a different store here. Funko Pops. Nothing but Funko Pops. These things must spawn on their own in dead mall stores, because everywhere I go, I just see nothing but Funko Pops. So this place was actually a VR arcade, and it opened up recently, I think a few years ago, but as you can see, it didn't make it. What do we have in there? Oh, looks like we have some retro consoles. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Is there anything left in there? Looks like some old VR equipment. So this mall was a Simon Mall, and then it was later sold to Kohan. And you can see here where they just kind of used black tape over the Simon logo. This was a Hollister. And we can see all these cool lights that they had in here. Look at that. I can't help but feel like I'm being watched. I don't think it's temporary. This was Bath and Body Works. The children's place. Don't bring your kids to this mall, they'll be scared. So I'm not sure what this one was. I think this was a shoe store. They left the light on behind the counter. So Embroidery Place and Loft are still open. And over here we have a collectible store and a Cozy Outlet, which are open. Jeez, look at the water damage here. Barnes & Noble is still open by some miracle. And this was an old Applebee's. Oh, check that out. There's an old Sears cart. Eating good in the neighborhood. So this was a collectible shop called VHS. And they moved to a different spot in this mall, but I think that's closed as well now too. Oh, lots of stuff left behind. This was Verizon. And this was a recent closure. I was here just a few months ago and this was still open. So I think this may have been a Windsor store. I'm not sure. We have these cool purple highlights up here. Oh, look at this chandelier. And this was another small business that opened up in the mall in its later years. It's a shame that the mall's management took advantage of people like this, you know? Oh, this is cool. This is an old Finish Line. That cool checkerboard pattern there. Now, these stores used to have like a big basketball hoop that would hang up in it. This one doesn't have it anymore, but you see that spot there? That's where it would be, hanging up over the counter. And this makes me really sad. This was a Spencer Gifts, and it had the vintage style sign up here. It said Spencer's, and then over here there was like a red neon spot that said Gifts. We can look inside. It still has the old style fixtures. I know it's very dark, but look at that. Oh, and Claire's. So sad. Where will we go to get our ears pierced now? Let's take a peek behind these curtains, see what we can find. I'm not sure what that was. What was this? I can't tell. Some kind of convenience store, maybe. Let's check out this eerie little kids' play place. There's nobody here, so I'll take a walk inside. So I guess this was a Simon Mall's play place, because it's a Simon Kidgets. I guess they just never changed it. This is just really eerie. Now, I've been to this mall several times, and this is the worst I've seen it. It feels like I'm not even supposed to be in here right now. There's no music. Half the lights aren't even on. It's spooky. It really is. Should I do it? Should I try the Dead Mall photo booth? It's still working, amazingly. Which one should I pick?
Thanks for using Photo Expressions.
Alright, they're printing out. I am such a goofy goober. Oh geez, what was this store? I don't remember. And over here we had Journeys. That's a dismal sight. Yeah, so this was the collectibles store named VHS. And it still has stuff inside. Maybe they are still open. Maybe they're just not open today. But we have all kinds of Star Wars people. We have Darth Vader. Over here we have a Stormtrooper. And there's just lots of stuff still in here. So yeah, this looks like it's probably an open business. They just don't happen to be open right now. I am here on a weekday, so that's probably why. But they even have the video game console still on. So there is one store here that's still open and seems like it's doing pretty well. It's Hidden Treasures, Collectibles, and Antiques. And it just has row after row of display cases filled with collectibles, toys, all kinds of cool stuff. It's worth coming to the mall just for a stop at this place. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, it's so cool. Let's take a little walk inside and see some of the stuff they have on display. Oh, look at all this cool stuff in here. Lots of Funko Pops. I don't like Funko Pops, but everything else is cool. Comic books. All kinds of crazy swords and things. Look at this. Have you ever seen something so incredible? It's an embroidered Scarface jacket. I could spend hours in this place alone just looking at all the different stuff they have in these cases. Places like this are the best. And I hope if this mall closes that this store can relocate somewhere. All kinds of stuff everywhere you look here. Wrestling. Lord of the Rings. Like each case has its own theme to it. Oh, we have Godzilla. I love Godzilla. King Kong. Mecha Godzilla. Shin Godzilla. Down here we got Baragon. Godzilla 1965. Oh man, I am a huge fan of this stuff here. This big aluminum falcon up above us. Old Sesame Street stuff. Troll dolls. Over here, this is all Ninja Turtles. Very cool. This stuff brings me right back to childhood. I love it so much. Oh, and what do we have over here? Is this He-Man stuff? I see Voltron. More Ninja Turtles. Biker Mice from Mars. Oh, we have Alien and Predator stuff. This is another one of my favorites. Look at this. Oh, such cool stuff. Stranger Things. What do we have down here? Even more of these Alien. And these are actually from the original David Lynch Dune movie, which is a really good movie. No joke. No sarcasm. I really like that one. We have some VHS tapes, some schlocky horror movies down here. So this is all He-Man, Masters of the Universe stuff. Skeletor. Awesome. On another case of it, too. We have these old collectible cookie jars. Jurassic Park. That's a great movie. Over here, Disney, Pixar stuff. Video games. Oh, Fred Savage the Wizard. I remember that movie. Oh, we have Beetlejuice and Ghostbusters stuff in this case. That's my childhood right there. This case has all the good stuff in it. This is all advertising mascots. We have Ronald McDonald, McDonaldland Toys, Mighty Mouse, Kool-Aid Man. What do we have down here? We have Bob's Big Boy. Oh, look at that. That Mac Tonight back there. That's amazing. And over here, look at this cool spot phone. That's incredible. What else do we have? I don't recognize all of these, but I know that there are from advertising campaigns in the past. Stuff that's kind of been forgotten about. What's down here? We have Domino's, Mr. Peanut, Home Depot guy. Oh, Frosty Root Beer. Oh, and more McDonald's land. Oh, this case, I just want to take home everything inside of it. Vintage Transformers. These are like the original first run of Transformers here. Oh, we have Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain. Looney Tunes. Pillsbury Doughboy stuff. Look at that. This place is just the best. This is Hidden Treasures. Be sure to stop by and check this place out. It's worth a trip to this dead, dying mall. So this Macy's was originally a Bamberger's department store, and it still has some of the vintage features of it. Let's go inside and check that out. Yeah, so here we can see all this old wood grain on all these shelves here. And look at these bulb lights above us. That's definitely an old school mall feature. Lots of wood over here. Very cool. Let's take a walk into the forbidden back rooms of Macy's. Check these old service phones out. I wonder if they still work at all. I'd be very surprised. No, I don't think so. Yeah, this section looks very old school, with these sort of paneled walls here. I'm guessing these were probably wood grain at one point and they painted over it. All the mirrored panels around the elevator. That's something you just don't see very much anymore. Oh, we have more customer service phones. Oh geez, these are pretty sad looking. My goodness, these poor phones. So this part of the men's section is very old school looking. Look at this brass trim around the ceiling here with the mirrored panels. Very old school. Yeah, I think this has to be original from when this was Bamberger's. We have another little backroom area with this mirrored panel around it. All right, let's take a look at the closed Lord & Taylor. Looks like nature's starting to reclaim this place. What a sight that is. This is looking quite apocalyptic over here with these plants growing up out. Let's take a look. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, but we'll walk up here. Wow. I really have to wonder what they're going to do with this mall. I'm guessing eventually it's going to be torn down. I don't think I can see much inside. Look at how decayed this is. Crazy stuff. Jeez, this place is literally crumbling apart. Just look at how overgrown everything is. And it looks like down here in the loading dock area, people are just dumping stuff. Yeah, just look at all this stuff people left behind. People just coming and dumping. Jeez. So this is the section of parking lot next to the old Sears and the old Modell's. Yeah, this is the old Modell's. Just look at the Sears. Oh, that's insane. I love the architecture on this Sears. I believe this was a Goldwater's department store. And as far as I know, there weren't very many of those, and I think this is like the last remaining building that had the features of that. We can look up here at this really cool relief. And I love that so much. It looks like something out of a science fiction movie. It's just beautiful. And it's a real shame if they ever demolish this building, because it'll just be lost. Good old Sears. Shed a tear for Sears every night. Let's check out merchandise pickup. Jeez. It's in bad shape. Alrighty, so I brought an old digital camera with me. This is a Nikon Coolpix. I think it's from 2002, 2003. So let's see what the mall looks like through this lens. Livingston Mall? More like Decaying Mall. Things are looking pretty grim for the Livingston Mall. I can't imagine it's going to stay open much longer. There's just a handful of things open and everything else is closed. I would imagine they're going to shut down the main area and maybe just keep the Macy's open. It's hard to say. There has been rumors of this place being demolished and redeveloped into apartments for a long time, but that has yet to pass, so I'm really not sure what the holdup is. There might be some sort of issue behind the scenes going on that we're just not aware of. So one thing I want to mention is I do have a Patreon now, so if you want to support the channel, that helps me out a lot. I'm releasing all of my unseen videos, things that I've filmed in the past but never released. And one of those videos is going to be a Livingston Mall vlog that I filmed back in 2024. Things weren't quite as dead as they are now, but they were still pretty bad. So tune in and check that out. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.